The man who spoiled me for a whole year claimed he had to work late on my birthday. Instead, I caught him bringing gifts to another woman, someone with the exact same name as me, at my wedding. The day meant to mark the beginning of a joyful new chapter. My fiancé betrothed to me since childhood abandoned me at the altar. He didn't just leave, he eloped with my own cousin, shattering both my dignity and trust. As the guests watched, some whispering in pity while others stifled laughter at my humiliation, a man I despised with every fiber of my being, Zane Nicholson, stepped onto the stage. Calm yet commanding, he took my trembling hand and declared in a voice that silenced the murmurs that he would marry me instead after the wedding. Zane transformed into the picture of a devoted husband. He showered me with gifts, indulged my every whim, and went to great lengths just to see me smile. His efforts didn't stop there. He hired the best obstetrician to provide expert guidance, encouraging me to conceive without worry. I was overwhelmed, convinced that his actions came from a place of genuine love. For the first time in what felt like forever, I allowed myself to believe that someone cherished me completely. But my world crumbled again when I overheard a conversation between Zane and his friends. "Zane, you sly dog. Marrying Emma just to get close to Sabrina, and now you are planning to use a child to tie her down. That's ruthless, even for you." Zane's response made my blood run cold. Taking a slow, deliberate sip of his drink, he leaned back with a smirk, his eyes glinting with something dark and dangerous. "Hey, not a word about this until she's pregnant. If any of you spill, I'll make sure you regret it. Do I make myself clear?" The warmth I had clung to, the love I thought I had found. It was all a cruel lie. Tears blurred my vision, but I refused to let them fall. I booked an abortion appointment the very next day, resolving to end this nightmare on my own terms. When Zane received the package containing both the remains of the stillborn fetus and the signed divorce papers, his reaction was explosive. He lost his mind entirely, his calculated facade finally shattering at the dimly lit club. Zane's deep voice cut through the low hum of conversations and a clinking of glasses. "That's enough for today. I have to go see Sabrina. It's her birthday and I can't be late." My heart dropped as his words rang in my ears. Unable to bear the suffocating air inside any longer, I turned on my heel, tugged my hat low to obscure my face, and rushed outside. My heels clicked erratically on the pavement, a mirror of my panicked heartbeat. I prayed I wouldn't catch his eye, not like this, disheveled and trembling. But in my haste, I misstepped on the uneven curb, pitching forward onto the cold, unforgiving asphalt. Pain shot through my palms and knees, but I barely registered it too. Consumed by shame and the desperate need to escape, Zane emerged from the club just as I fell, his long strides confident, purposeful. He didn't spare me a glance, not even a flicker of recognition, for the woman sprawled on the ground. His sharp eyes remained fixed ahead, his entire being radiating an air of calm efficiency. I pushed myself upright, dirt smudging my palms and knees, and watched as he approached his sleek black car parked under the streetlights. The faint golden glow illuminated his features, highlighting the careful precision in his movements. His assistant handed him a large bouquet of yellow roses, the petals luminous and fresh with dew. Zane's lips curved in a faint smile as he accepted them, the gentleness in his gaze as he examined the bouquet slicing through me like a blade. He opened the trunk and placed the roses inside with care, arranging them among other beautifully wrapped gifts. The sight twisted the knife in my chest. Every detail, each ribbon, every polished box spoke of thoughtfulness and affection. I clamped a hand over my mouth, silencing the sob that threatened to break free. Tears burned my eyes, but I refused to let them fall. Even as my dignity crumbled, today wasn't just Sabrina's birthday. It was mine too. This morning, Zane had kissed my cheek lightly before leaving. "Big meeting today, honey," he'd said. "Don't wait up. I might be late." I'd smiled at him, believing every word. Hours later, I had seen a jewelry box in his car earlier this afternoon, its sleek design unmistakable. My heart had leaped with naive hope, imagining it as a surprise gift for me.